Yo, what's up, dudes? It's your bro, Eagle Bruv, and I'm back with another Borderlands 3 Legendary Weapons Guide. Today, guys, we have a very powerful pistol for you, known as the Tizzy. You can see in my case, we have a damage ×2 Tizzy, but if you want to see the Loot Lemon Certified God Roll weapon card, I will put that on the screen, and there is a ×3 damage version of this thing that you are going to be looking for. And man, this thing is kind of a pain to get, but once you get one of these in your hands, you're going to absolutely shred. You're going to see that in the gameplay, of course, at the end of the video, so we're going to show you guys how to get this thing, who we're going to be farming, then go through the wiki and give you guys some gameplay at the end. So there are a few ways to get the Tizzy. However, the quickest for me and the easiest way is actually going through the Proving Ground trial, unfortunately, and we all are big fans of trials, right? So the first thing you need to do is go to Eden 6 Floodmore Basin primarily, follow the route that I have to activate the trial, and me personally as a fan, especially when it comes to farming weapons, I am not a fan of the trials whatsoever. So if you don't have it open or unlocked, activated, go over here, activate the trial. It's going to take you to Wayward Tether. Now we are going to be fighting the boss at the very end, the Tyrant of Instinct, on True Trial mode, so you have to enable True Trials mode right here before you enter. This is a big mistake that I actually made when going through the trial because I forgot to do that, and I farmed him like 5 times. I went through the trial, which the True Trials mode makes it a little bit more difficult, so it wasn't too bad to get through. However, I was like, why the heck doesn't this dude drop this thing? Because it does have a 50% chance to drop the Tizzy. Killed him about 8 times and then realized that I was not on True Trials mode. So don't make that mistake. Enable it before you come in here. You will, of course, go through about, I think it's around 3 just waves of enemies, and they're not too difficult to defeat. And this is actually probably one of the easiest trials, I think, that is in Borderlands 3. But, of course, the very end boss, or the Tyrant of Instinct, is kind of a freaking pain on True Trials mode, and I am running flak. I do, of course, have all of the boosted stats and crit hit damage and everything like that. But you guys are going to see here coming up that this thing actually took me a while to take out. So once you've gotten through the waves, again, I believe there's about 3 areas that you need to go to. You'll see here's the Tyrant of Instinct. Now, the Tyrant of Instinct on normal mode is fine. True Trials mode, very difficult. You can see I'm absolutely just laying in on this boss, but it's not doing a thing. And the one thing about the Tyrant of Instinct is that it also has 2 waves, or 2 stages, I guess. So you take down the health the first time, and then it's like, yeah, nope, you gotta do it all over again. However, I realized the second stage, it's not as difficult. I think the damage is a little bit less than the first stage, so it isn't as bad as kind of knocking them out in that first wave or that first stage. When you do finally get the kill, which took forever, it felt like, you will see there is the Tizzy again. It does have a 50% chance to drop this thing, so I'm setting all the luck your way that I have, because without that, having to farm this thing multiple times would be very difficult and a big pain. So good luck getting this thing, man. Hopefully you get it on the first try. If not, you do have a really good chance of getting the second try, as it is a 50% chance drop. So there it is. There's the gun. There's the drop. Now let's go ahead and jump into the wiki and show you guys some gameplay. Tizzy is a legendary COV pistol in Borderlands 3 and is exclusive to the Director's Cut DLC, is obtained randomly from any suitable loot source. So I do apologize, I forgot to mention that earlier in the video. You do have to have the Director's Cut DLC. It does come in any element: incendiary, shot, corrosive, cryo, or radiation. The special weapon effects, the red text says, "I feel the hurt. Time for rampage." When it starts to overheat, its fire rate and magazine size drastically increases. Every 6 bullet ricochets and strays through the air. Every 12th shot is amped and deals plus 70% damage. So with this thing, you know, in COV weapons, you're kind of worried, a little bit nervous with the overheating of the guns. Maybe some guns have different effects where they'll take you down and they'll pretty much do like a Nova Blast or something like that that could hurt you. This gun, it actually helps. So just use this as much as possible. You don't have to worry about it overheating, because it does gain quite a bit of boosts when overheating. The usage and description says the Tizzy has the highest damage per second of any weapon in the entire game, as its fire rate is faster than any other weapon in the game except for the Monarch, without the restriction of its massive spread. As such, it is an incredible weapon and able to clear any challenge in the game with ease, and is often considered the best overall weapon in the game, tied with only the plasma coil. So as I mentioned, guys, one of the best in the game, and from the usage and description in the wiki, it is the best gun in the game. So if anything, that gives you a little bit more, I guess, confidence of going and getting this thing and it's going to really show you what it could do once you finally get one. The Tizzy needs to be fired for a few seconds to reach its maximum fire rate, which means that most action skills that require the character to stop firing can make the weapon less effective. The Tizzy's extremely fast fire rate also means that it burns through ammo extremely quickly, so keep in mind when you guys are using this weapon, man, because it does go through ammo pretty quickly, and I noticed that throughout the gameplay. The Tizzy is incredible when combined with skills, artifacts, or class mods that benefit from a large number of projectiles hitting the enemy or a high fire rate. For example, when combined with the Gorillas in the Mist skill, Stackbot class mod, and the Pearl of Ineffable Knowledge artifact, Flak can reach a massive damage outputs that kill any enemy within seconds. The Tizzy also has synergy with the head count skill to recharge their action skill quickly, even if it has a cooldown duration of 30 seconds or more. So from what I'm seeing, man, it looks like this thing is going to be best with Flak. I don't know if I have the Pearl of Ineffable Knowledge artifact and the Stackbot class mod on. I will have to double check that, but either way, it was absolutely melting with this gun, and this thing is a freaking beast, man. So, of course, if you guys enjoyed the content, man, be sure to hit the thumbs up, sub to the channel. Let me know in the comments below if you've used the Tizzy, if this is as powerful as it says it is, because from my gameplay, from how I'm feeling with this thing, definitely the best, one of the best guns in the game. But let me know in the comments below, of course, your thoughts. And as always, man, I appreciate you for stopping by. We aren't going to leave you here. We're going to show what this thing can do up against Captain Trot. Obviously, you know that it melted pretty quickly, so we'll leave you with that. But anyway, guys, appreciate you for stopping by. As always, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.